Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, like I said, we're going to do the mysteries of Grantebridgeschire. Now, there is a lot of them, so it might take two parts to get through all of them, but at the same time, they're not very long. And just so that I will stop, hopefully, going as much over an hour as I have been, I'm actually going to set a stopwatch on my phone, so that I will be able to see. Now, hopefully my phone won't shut off while the stopwatch is there, but I mean, whatever. So anyway, so what this is an altar that you have to make a sacrifice to. Now, if we go over here, you can read this. It says, "Tomorrow we battle, me and my brother. This feud between us has reached its apex. It shall end with one of us standing over the corpse of the other, with our sons bearing witness. Grant me victory, Odin, and I will make it my purpose to raise my son and nephew into the finest warriors worthy of a seat at your table." Now, that actually didn't... I kind of assumed that would tell... I never read it before. I kind of assumed that it would tell us what we needed. But I guess just the fact that you know anyway. But anyway, you need 10 bullhead. You need them to be small. Those are fish. And fucking hell am I glad I didn't start recording before I got all of them. Because it is a pain in the ass. Because since I haven't built the fishing hut, I can't fish for them. Which means I have to find them and then shoot them with my arrows, which I used all like 27, 30 something, 37, whatever arrows I had with the light arrows, and I ended up having to use my hunting bow to get my last one. It is ridiculous to try and fish with bow and arrow. Because like, not only is it hard to hit, the collision, like the hit detection on them doesn't really make sense. And if you miss, it's all fucking goes to shit. Okay, so what do I get for that? Ah, I get a skill point. Okay, that's cool. I kind of figured that's what it would be because they had... I don't know, there was it something like that, similar to that in Odyssey? I feel like it might not have been, actually. But I remember there was something you could do in Odyssey that did grant... Oh, no, I guess that was the, whatchamacallit, the riddles that you got, I think, gave you skill points when you completed them, maybe. I don't know. Either way, that one's done. I made the mistake in not checking to see if there was any other altars that were the mysteries in this place, so we may very well come across one that we still don't have the stuff for. If it's wolf claws, we'll definitely have enough. Oh, is that one? Fucker. I hate the wolves. Like, I hate just the animals in this game. Fighting the big deer actually wasn't too big of a problem. I think I told you that that was one of the mysteries in back in Norway. But yeah, it wasn't bad. But all the wolves, once again, the animals are just like the most dangerous things there are, just because they're fucking everywhere and don't leave you alone. And this guy's naked.
My principles led to your great nudity. To all
Sure.
tyrants of garb, let it be known you are vile garment mongers. And you will know my name is Winchell the Robe Free.
Why are you naked?
Because my uncompromising lack of clothes brings me joy. Yet my very own sect of pious nudists tossed me aside.
Nudists? Those who bare their skin for pleasure.
Indeed, we bear our skin at all times in the tradition of great Greeks and Romans. Yet some say I am too enthusiastic. Nude in prayer, at meal times, at work, in the streets and alehouses, everywhere. For Jesus loves us best as we were born. But the group I founded has expelled me. Oh, if I could exact revenge, steal their clothes and render them nude forever, I would.
Okay.
That assembly of traitors act like all is well. Well, one day, I will head down there and render them eternally nude, as God wanted.
Alright, so I'm going to assume that that is my quest, is to go down there and steal all their clothes. Now, obviously he's not naked, he does have pants on. Or underwear on. So I'm going to assume that I have nudity turned off, which would make sense. Wolfenstein sure as fuck didn't give me that option, that's for damn sure. But yeah, I'm going to oh, just that guy. I was like, fucking hell, what is that? But alright. So I'm going to assume, yeah, all these people are like pseudo-naked, you know? They're just in their underoos.
That's the crate where we put our clothes. Feel free to store yours in there too.
Alright, let's see.
Greetings, Dane. This is our private celebration of skin. We are open to all who strip. Would you join us?
I would be honored to join your group. Where do I place my clothes so I can start dancing?
Wonderful. A new member. Simply place your clothes in that crate hidden by the tent and partake in the liberation.
Now I'm wondering if I actually have the option to do that. By decree of the many nobles of Grantebridgeschire and the 100 of the whatever, the various of this, Boudica's, we no longer allow the presence of the usurper and criminal Winchell the usurper. He is forbidden from speaking or holding court in our waters for the nude and privately so. He should be removed by force from his rock, a nuisance to us all. Okay, so I mean, obviously I can't join them. So, does that mean that I now have the option to either steal their clothes,
dear friend,
therefore completing it for Winchell, or, instead of stealing their clothes, could I then just go and, like, take care of him and be done with it? I mean, I am tempted.
The ranks of the liberated.
I'm gonna save the game here. Come to think of it, I probably should have saved the game a few times by now, but I will create a new save here. It should be, well, no, actually it wouldn't be the only one, but I think it's the only one where I don't have a quest active, so. So now I'm gonna go up here and see if I can deal with this guy. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I have nothing against nudists. Not really. But, I mean, there's a time and a place if you want to do it. I mean, go to the nude beach, sure. But just don't be nude all the time. Like, there's a time and a place. I mean, there's kids walking around. They don't need to see your floppy dick hanging out. Okay, so it doesn't look like that's actually an option.
That assembly of traitors act like all is well.
Okay, so I only have the option to help Winchell,
and render them eternally nude.
which is kind of a shame. I mean, once again, that is very much a shame. I would have much rather just dealt with him. Alright, let's get over there then. We'll take the box. Now, what we do with said box, I don't know, but...
Oh, that's the crate where we put our clothes. Just put your... Hey! Stop that! Put it down!
I run out. Oh.
Our clothes! Leave them! Stop it, thief!
Yeah, I am. Haha! Maybe you shouldn't store all your clothes in the same box. I'm gonna bring this to him. I don't know if that's what I'm actually meant to do. He said he wanted to go steal it, so I'll bring it to him. I mean, maybe it's just I needed, like, I could have very well maybe just thrown it in the water, and that would have been it. Somebody we know in society will see us
forever, as Winchell wanted.
Yep. Okay, so that counted. I mean, here's the thing, right? These are mysteries. These are the equivalent, basically, to side quests, I would say. Obviously, well, I mean, they're not even side quests. Equivalent to, like, a distraction. So, I mean, the fact that you only have one way to do it is fine, but... how does one place? There you go. I bring you clothes.
Now they will adhere to your principles.
Yes! You have carried out my revenge. Wonderful. Now they must revel in their nudeness forever. If you like, I have a luminous text with my teachings, a breviary of why one must trust their body's exposed sinew. Enjoy.
Be well, Windchill the chest tree.
Diary of Windchill the Ropeless. Awesome. Alright. Okay, now is that like an... Oh god, is that an actual... Oh, I leveled up again. Fucking Christ, you level up fast in this game. Granted, there's a lot of fucking skills to get through, so I mean, that does make sense. Alright, so what skill do I want next? What is this? Oh, I actually don't have auto loop. Do I not? Oh, I didn't either. Alright, there we go. Now I do. I thought that I picked that up. Then I realized I didn't pick up that key, so that wouldn't really have made sense. Throw a smoke bomb. I don't care about that. That's another adrenaline, which wouldn't be bad. Booby trap a dead body. When your poison attacks will release a toxic cloud around them, infecting those who enter. That would be good, because that works well with the Predator Bow. Dodge towards an enemy's rune attack just before it lands to vault directly behind him. Okay. Consecutive headshots with the Predator Bow. Okay. Dodging just before an attack, making the other running move slower for a time. That's handy. That is one that I had in Odyssey. That one's kind of worthless. Another adrenaline. What is this one? Now dual wield heavy weapons. Wow, alright. Fucking Christ. After a stun finisher, weak enemies nearby may cower in fear. Alright. They cower in fear, but what does that do for me? Because according to that picture, it looks like they cower in fear for like a second and then just come back to attack. Continue to burn, dealing fire damage. That, yeah. Attempt takedown on an unaware enemy with your melee weapon. It will alert all enemies around you. It will fill your adrenaline for every one of them. Okay. That one seems kind of worthless. Press right bumper again during a weapon swing to do more damage on next hit. That one I might go for next. Bash through breakable objects and push NPCs to the ground. Another adrenaline thing. All loaded arrows at once by holding and releasing right bumper with the light bow. Each volley of arrows has a stamina cost. I feel like that's... Successful parries also deal damage to the attacker. That might be worthwhile. Release an arrow as you finish drawing it to make the next one draw faster. Loosed arrows will never break and may be collected from falling enemies. I might get that one just because then I don't have to worry about finding arrows. Snap your aim to an enemy as they detect you, giving you an opportunity to kill them and remain undetected. Interesting. Well, in stealth, gain adrenaline by looting a chest or pickpocketing in a restricted area. That's okay. Press right when aiming at a stun. Okay. Fire 2 fully charged arrows. Okay. Bow to melee. Alright. So what was it? This one that I go for along with this one, right? Parry damage? Yeah. So we'll head up. Because then we can also get the kick finish, the stomp. So yeah, we'll do that. Now then, let's go check out our new book that we got. Where is it? Right here. By the holiest of virtues, please, Lord, give me the strength to forgive my foes, for I struggle to do so. Many moons ago, I told them that you, O highest above, would never judge one of your creatures unfit. I told the many nobles of Grantebridgeschire, trieth the heirs of him with no skin blockers. All of our lives were not meant to be abdicated by the walls to our bodies. Henceforth, we have all been nude, yet these crows go home clothed, perform wittens and moots clothed. Alfred must disrobe even. He joined us once when he was plowing his servant. I pray forgiveness and guidance. God is great. Alright. Fucking weirdos. Okay, so next up, down here, and we'll actually fast travel since it's right across the river from Wandry. Stable slide to customize your horse, improve your question. Yeah. It's still weird to me that like all of the horse skills are just like done. Like it feels like it wasn't even worth it to have that as a feature. Like have the stables, have customizations for your horse and whatnot. But I feel like the skills themselves, if they're all available right away, now maybe there will be more unlocked. I mean, there are chapters to this game. I think England itself is chapter 1, I do believe. And then whenever we go to the next area, will probably be chapter 2. I know that we can get Excalibur somehow. I'm going to assume until told otherwise that it's gonna have something to do with the mysteries. Like I got Oh no, I guess that wasn't a mystery. That was one of the got that codex page or something. I don't think it was a codex page. I think it was something else. The legend page or whatever it was. I'm going to assume it has something to do with those. Like find enough of those, and then I can get Excalibur, or it'll reveal where Excalibur is. And I know you can get Mjolnir in here.
Oh, if only
And I
the
imagine
bat
that's
wasn't
probably the
knocking
same
like
way.
a
I doubt that
giant
one's
oak.
here, but what is this? Dear brother Goth, what a Gothlikes cult in friendship to the brothers of St. Gothlikes cult, let the apples from Ham's farm in the east of London be a boon to your group of merry and divine hooligans. Let the iron cup of God shine on your heads and reflect. Yeah, whatever. Shut up, dude, I'm
Lost
reading.
your apples.
But I have. Oh, a devilish wind took me over and I worry for them. But I've saved the finest and the juiciest. Oh, these apples explode in your mouth with the iridescent light of Jesus.
What makes them special? An apple is an apple, no?
Oh, I beg to differ, my friend. You see, every year we make the pilgrimage to the west. Hammer's farm.
Farmer Hammer to the west.
Yes, we call him the Hammer. And his apples are fine. Have this sweet iron tinge in them. My friends have already made it back. They are surely feasting already, but I fell on some misfortune. My cart busted.
Please send me an angel, my lord.
I mean, if I pick this up, will you be like, alright, let's go?
Oh, eternal thanks for
Okay.
carrying the crate.
I would be happy to share in the bounty of these apples with you, once we meet up with your friend.
Oh, surely. We will share the Lord's work with you. The iron tinge, you will taste it. We all have earned it after fasting.
Fasting? Is that when you lack food for your god?
Yes, we show our devotion, remove distraction. But now, we give in to the fruits of our Creator's work. Sharing an apple with a friend is the most sublime experience. Oh.
It is nice to sometimes sit back and simply enjoy an apple.
Well, with our fortune always changing in life, it's important to enjoy simple pleasures.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I guess fasting did originate from religion, but now fasting, I mean, I guess they still call it fasting, but I mean, fasting is just
and
not
eat apples with us. The act of walking, the pilgrimage we're going on.
What's on my... Oh, that's probably my quiver on my
We will
head there.
prostrate ourselves for Guthlak at the end of this glorious pilgrimage, drown in his reward.
Are we, like, gonna get there and find, like, everyone dead? Nope, because there they are. Guess they're not
Here we
gonna
are,
find everyone
our
dead.
tiny sanctuary. Join in prayer for the apples, if you like. We bob.
Bob?
It is the only way to piously reap the reward of our Holy Father. Praise be to him.
So they bob for apples.
Brother Halfwolf. And you've made a friend as well. Good to have you back.
Condemnabitur inconvenientes calciamentas sunt mihi. Pono autem ut Deus vult hoc esse. Heic
Can I-
patiar in nominis.
Do I not get to
sui
bob for an
gloriam.
apple? Oh, here we are. Hello? Do you mind? Alright, come on. Ivor, yeah. No hands now. Oh, I don't think he's...
Those are good apples.
Fucking, like, trying to drown me? You say they're good apples, but I mean, as far as I can tell, you aren't getting one. You're just rubbing your face in the water. Now, is this... Okay, I have to walk away from it. Alright. I was like, is he just going to keep going, or... Alright, so I guess we'll go down next, and then we'll go around like that. So I may as well just swim back across, right? And then call my horse. I mean, it's right there. It's weird to me that there isn't more bridges crossing the river. Now, granted, I don't know how realistic this is. Actually, come to think of it, I went through the trouble of teaching my horse to swim. I don't know why I keep crossing the river before getting on my horse.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know how accurate this is to, like, you know, England during this period in time. I mean, I don't know how many maps there would have been of this place that are still around today. Or, well, I guess not. Well, yeah, I mean today, good enough. Oh, destination cannot be reached. Alright, well, I'll just go this way then. Because, yeah, I mean, maybe not even necessarily bridges, per se, but I mean, they could have, you know, because if there wasn't a bridge, like, let's assume that they had a map of this time period, right? Let's assume that. It's unlikely, but, I mean, you know, let's assume it. Even with that, if there wasn't a bridge somewhere, they could have still put, like, shallower water, you know? Like, in that one area. Now, granted, I don't know how much that shallow water fucks up your boat. Like, your long boat when you go. Obviously, like, the little boats that you can go don't really make too big of a difference. But, like, your long boat might not be able to cross over those very easily, but I feel like we went over one of those with it, so I don't see why it wouldn't. Alright.
I toil in the fields. That barley is my hard work.
I built the silo and manage our trade deals. All the barley would rot if you were still in charge.
Oh, don't spew hog shit. We both know it's because you're jealous. You used that silo to hoard the profits.
Don't make me laugh. Jealous of what? You and your peasant friends? I take my fair share, you take yours. Enough.
The barley in that silo was watered by my blood and sweat.
Yes, and you get your share of silver when I sell it.
But you keep most of it. Of the 1,000 you made last month, I got a measly 200.
I deserve the extra profit. I secured the sale and managed the tax. Endless hours of negotiating. You there, Dane, who deserves more? The worker who makes the barley, or he who actually sells it?
I mean, equally, yeah.
Silver should be shared equally.
How am I to be encouraged to make all of these deals? My endless hustle, the paperwork, he couldn't sell his own eye.
The barley would never even exist without me. My barley is known across Mercia and Essex. Sebi's slush. My soul is in the mug.
The situation is strained between these two brothers.
At least we've got some food.
I mean,
Once we see these Danes settled,
especially if they're brothers, I mean, it would make more sense for them to share it.
Reduced to
the
animals.
soul craves peace.
Have you?
What have we become? Reduced
Okay.
to animals.
What do you have to say?
Ah, such a sad labourer. Without my wits, we'd be batting vultures away. Across Mercia, people know us because of me.
What does this say? The Alcuini Codex. Father, please renounce Seba from the Shire, the kingdom, and the family. He is no child of God. He is a sinner who drinks more than he thinks and stinks more than he helps the finest. My land of 100 hides should be mine and mine alone. Renounce Seba, yours, Alduini, Middle Anglia. Alright. Oh, there's an opal. Okay, so I mean, that didn't really tell us much.
All they do is squabble. I remember a time when the barley brought us joy. We praised it, smelled it, rubbed it against our bellies.
Okay, that's weird.
Aye, good farmer.
I don't know what to do. I have such anger in me.
Take a breath, drink some ale, and enjoy your hard work. No amount of silver is worth a broken friendship.
Impossible, I'm afraid. When my blood boils, the world must know.
In my home, there's only one way to settle this honorably. A home gang.
You're right. Bollocks to him. I'll pummel him. Give him a taste of a labourer's fist. Fucker!
Alright. Now, I don't know why we use the term home gang.
I wish our parents would get along like they used to. Before, when there was no silo, and we all shared the barley.
Seems silly to think who gets more or what. We have enough. They just fight like dogs. Dogs who forgot why they're even barking in the first place.
Yeah, see, now I did kind of figure that that might be a thing, where I could just burn down the silo.
From you. You are stealing dignity from me. If I must raise my fists, I shall. Oh, I shall.
Now, I'm going to assume that neither one of these guys will die, and the workers should 100% win this. I mean, The merchant guy is obviously has a lot more weight on him, but which, you know, helps, but come on. Is this just gonna keep going on until like I go and burn down the silo? I mean,
What have we become? Reduced to animals.
okay, I'm going to assume that.
I wish our parents would get along like they used to. Before, when there was no silo, and we all shared the barley.
Seems silly to think who gets more or what. We have enough. They just fight like dogs. Dogs who forgot why they're even barking in the first place.
This should rid them of what ails them. There's no other way.
Oh god, it set their house on fire. Ooh, oh my.
Our estate is aflame.
My barley. I can smell it burn. Oh god.
Children, has your family always been this quarrelsome?
Yes, they have. But I hope that has changed thanks to your intervention. Even if it was drastic. Thank you.
Go with all of it. It has only torn us apart.
It is
Yeah,
true that we were once all so happy.
This is for
Perhaps
the
we can
best.
now start
Our
over.
fathers would fight forever
scratch.
otherwise.
Our parents kept a happy way. Perhaps this will reset the balance, and they won't be blinded by profit and ego.
Wow, their wives are also all for this. Alright. Yeah, I have a feeling that they would never have stopped fighting otherwise. There it is. I was like, my horse should be around here somewhere. Apparently there was also a soldier on the road. Alright. Let's see. I still only have one thing to record after this, subject 13, which should be the last one, which is good. But I did open my window today, so it's not nearly as hot in here as last week when I recorded. I kept the window closed the entire time, and by the time I made it to this video, like my last Assassin's Creed video, whew, boy, was it ever just sweltering in here. It was ridiculously warm in here. But I opened up my window a little bit. It is winter outside, but, you know, I opened it just a little tiny bit.
I shall inform the local Waffingas that he lives among them through traces of the Nephilim, the giant warriors who fought for God in their ancient time. They have left his presence here on earth for us to absorb his light, the light of angels that have been infused throughout the earth. I feel his power. He calls me my beloved, and I am calmed. I respondeth with my communion, my piety, and become another of his voices.
Oh. Okay, so obviously I have to line these up to form that symbol. I'm going to assume I have to do it from this tree, because it's either the tree or the rock. Hey, standing still.
What strange forces work here?
Oh my, look at that. I'm going to assume that I have to move, yeah. I mean, that's interesting. Alright. Oh, I mean, there was even stuff tied to the end of the tree, so yeah, they really didn't want you missing that day. Alright, what am I getting now? Melee resistance, that's always good. I honestly haven't been stealthing all that much, so it's probably for the best that I started. That I'm finally going up the bear path. There's just too many good things down the other path. I'm kind of partial to wolves, so I mean the fact that I was upgrading wolf gear was like, oh yeah, and then I got some wolf gear and it's like, oh that sucks. Well, actually, let's see. Hey, you can reach this marker. Good. I mean, obviously, straight line might be faster, but generally, so far in Assassin's Creed games, if you keep your horse on the road, they are faster. Like, the horses themselves move faster, so straight line's not always good. I notice, I feel like there's a little bit of a difference, like when I do this and when I just go across like straight lines. I feel like I'm faster this way, but I don't know that for a fact. It can be one of those things like in what was it? It was like Watch Dogs 2, where people thought that when you went into first person during the drone races, you moved faster, but in reality, you weren't. It just felt like you were faster. I feel like it might be something similar here.
Die!
What are you smoking? I killed who? I have no idea what that was about. I mean, I've killed lots of people, sure, but...
Grandfather's wallop is like none other. All it takes is one.
His fist is a glorious basher of fools, full of great big scars and old dried blood. One day...
Oh, such a fine wallop it is.
Little ones, what is this wallop you speak of?
It's our grandfather, and be careful unless you want a walloping.
I am certain my might could clove his wallop.
Many cowards have said the same. He uses only one fist, one wallop. Boom! Like a wolf, howling with its knuckles.
Well, this wallop has me curious.
Ha! Good. Destiny is coming to your plate. Grandfather, there's someone looking for a walloping.
Hello. Yes, I have overwhelmingly powerful strength, but it is not worth talking about.
If you are Drenga, we should tell stories of battle, swill a cup of mead around the hearth, and share our wisdom.
You want some wisdom? Don't become a hero like I have. I'm cursed with this wallop.
These children have made me curious. Your calm demeanor, even more so.
Oh, I beg you. There's no need for this to go where I feel you think it should.
You best depart unless you desire your face become a fist cave.
Children, stop saying such things. I do not want to use it.
I truly wish to see this wallop. I will break it with my humble fists.
Oh, neither of us will enjoy this, I'm afraid.
I'm going to assume that this guy is, like, insanely strong.
I'm tired. There you have it, as promised. Banal victory for me and my wallop. Oh, still unbeaten. Why, God? Come back if you want another taste of my endless victory. I know I don't want you to. Don't test my might.
Come on.
I have returned.
Come on now. That, like, what? He only hit me once.
I suppose you want to see the wallop.
Yes, it is time. I want to experience this wallop.
This is a sad moment in time. Hold on to your teeth.
I mean, like, it was a solid punch, sure.
I'm tired. Don't say I didn't warn you. The disappointment you will feel, I also feel. Oh, and so goes my day.
Damn it.
There you have it.
It's annoying that one punch.
Victory for me and my wallop. Oh, still unbeaten.
Oh God, why? I mean, you didn't beat me.
Taste of my endless victory. I know I don't want you to.
I mean, like, that's the worst part, right?
I have returned.
Is like, he doesn't beat me. If he hits you once, it's over. But like, that doesn't.
Yes, it is time. I want.
All right, so I have to counter him. I can't do it any other way.
Hold on to your teeth.
And his wallop has a mighty big wind-up.
Oh, so goes my day.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah, look at me. I
Down
win.
you go.
I've never been bested before. I'm shocked. Stunned. I never thought it possible. You have thwarted my wallop. You may have access to the treasure my wallop has sadly gifted me over the years. Various awards for bashing skulls. Oh, I feel liberated of my legacy. Now I can live the normal life that has forever eluded me. Thank the heavens.
The treasure he promised. His wallop won him an ocean of riches.
There's a bag of teeth. Greens to Alderman Wigmund of the nobles and the nobles of the Shire. I, Werefirth, do entitle my second of kin the deeds to all of my land. They inherit the land I have kept under God's domain here in Grantebridgeschire. This writ confirms the passing of titles and land into their capable hands and out of my capable one hand. To them a long life and great glory. I leave you in a friendly manner. Alright, so he left this place to his kids, or to the kids out there.
Children kept a collection of those he had walloped.
Ivar the Boneless stood no chance. Halfdan Ragnarson, one swing, sent him back to Yervashire. Fulk the Paladin, her eye was rearranged. Leofrith, his jaw cracked like a twig. Soma was not ready for this fist kiss. Oh, he took on Soma! And apparently kicked her ass. Alright. I mean, to be fair, if he hits you once, you automatically lose. Seems kind of like bullshit to me, but I mean, whatever. Do you guys see where I parked my horse by chance? No? Alright. Alright. Right, I keep forgetting that for some reason it won't take me into Grant Bridge. Alright, horse. Let us away. Wow, that stamina, extra stamina I gave it really boosted it a lot, didn't it? Oh, sorry, little fox. Didn't mean to run you over. We're making pretty good progress. We may actually get through all the mysteries in this part. I mean, we're not even at 40 minutes yet. And I feel like we've done a good chunk. Granted, I haven't really been paying much attention when it's been coming up to say how much we've got done, but or how many of them we finished. But I hope in this video you'll see why I prefer, like, why I decided to do these on camera instead of off. Because, like I said, they do actually have like a little bit of story. They are kind of interesting. Obviously, not all of them. Like putting like the 10 fish in the altar, like whoopity-doo. But I mean, sure, why not? All right, let's see what the mask one is. Oh, I don't know what the like. Obviously, like the standing stone picture in that, but like, and like the other one just seems to be a quest. But I haven't done one. Like there wasn't a mask one in the other one, so I don't know what this might entail for a reward.
Come closer.
What do you want?
You look to be a good fighter, but do you dare to face the greatest battle you will ever know?
Of what do you speak?
I speak of a terrible and monstrous incorporeal power whose name is feared across these lands. Fergal the Faceless, the most fearsome fighter in all of Grantebridgeschire.
Oh. A fighter? Is that all?
Fergal the Faceless has silenced doubters before. Will you challenge him?
Yeah.
I will face the Faceless.
My God. You are braver than most. Or perhaps more foolish. Come, I will give you a key. This key unlocks Fergal's lair, which you see now before you.
That is a house.
No. It is a den of nightmares. A pit of death from which few have ever escaped unharmed.
By words. Unharmed by words.
Go now, and God be with you.
Okay. Let's go face Fergal, apparently. Who's a butcher of some kind by the looks of it. And not home. I guess I have a seat.
A new victim? What fool dares to challenge the might of Fergal the Faceless?
Eivor of the Raven clan.
Eivor of the Raven Clan. My next meal. Are you prepared to be eviscerated with words?
I think I will survive.
I am Fergal the Faceless, and I am clever and strong. But you're not. You're ugly and weak, and you're a big, smelly coward. You're probably too scared to even face me, now that I think about it.
Sorry, have you started?
Yes, obviously. I said you're probably too scared to face me.
But your rhythm is clumsy. You'll never outpace me. It's the weakest attempt I've yet heard to disgrace me. See, your rhythm's how a fool would attempt to debase me. I mean, I feel like all of these are better than his.
But your rhythm is clumsy. You will never outpace me.
Ah, you think you can win with rhyme, do you? Well, if you like to rhyme, listen this time. I'm very brave. My flighting is grave. I'm not a knave, and it's victory that I really crave. Your tongue is fat. You're a sprat. You whine like a little brat. And we are in a spat.
Good God, this guy's bad. All my life I've not heard of a flighting so flat. Says the flighter who hides in a hole like a rat. There's never been so weak an insult as that.
Says the flighter who hides in a hole like a rat.
Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. Be ready for my finishing blow. I am the best at flighting. I have got powerful skills. I'm strong as an ox and clever as a fox. I'm sharp as a dozen hawks. Let me show you my skills, and then you I shall kill dead with my skill.
I do not think you'll best me. You're not a talented fighter, Fergal. You can stop now. We're done.
You can stop stumbling over your verses. I have already had more than my fill.
You... well... just one moment. I need to think. Give me time.
Fergal the Faceless or Fergal the Wordless?
No, you get ready. The killing blow is... it's coming. It's...
Fergal? Hello?
Hey, my charisma increased. With the easiest fucking flighting that there ever was. Alright. That was ridiculous. This one next. Gotta head out the other end. That was bad. Like, that was, like, super fucking bad. But at least now I know what the face icons mean. Like, fuck. To be fair, I still don't rightly know what the charisma means. I don't know if anything that I've said so far would have changed with charisma, with more charisma or not. I feel like probably not, because really the only things that I've done so far, like I've done all the flighting that I had come across, right? And like that specific one, well, first of all, it didn't even raise my charisma. But along with that, it wasn't available until after I finished the main quest to get here, so it wouldn't have mattered even if it had raised my charisma. But now at least I know what, like I said, now at least I know what that icon means. Okay, on to the island. I think I did in fact come past this island or something, and I heard somebody say something, but that was a while ago now. Well, not over a week, but about a week ago now, so I don't remember what they said, if I even heard.
The island kingdom of Northex.
Right.
I am King Eckwald himself, lord and protector of this verdant land.
Sure. Of Norsexian kings. First of my kind, I have come from the ancient fold in order to secure my legacy. This land of the Angles is not fit for my brother usurpers to the ancient kingdom of Norsex.
One to benefit us both.
They must be treated with the same dishonor they have treated me with when they state he is no king. I rule none other. Okay.
This is your kingdom, you say?
Indeed it is. Northex. And I am its first and reigning king, Eckwald. And as sovereign, I seek a keen ally to secure my strength.
Kingdom. This island here.
Yes, from shore to shore. My brothers and I came upon this unclaimed land some months ago, and found it suited to our ambitions. Sadly, my brothers were drowned in a terrible squall soon after, along with our riches. There was an arm ring among them. To you, I offer this arm ring in exchange for my loyalty. Find the ring among the wreck, and you may call a king your friend.
A good arm ring can be as important as blood to the heart. If I find it, I will let you know.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that it's this boat over here. I obviously don't know that, but I mean, it's the closest one, so I mean, may as well check. Also, I don't think I'm alone at home right now. I thought I was. They were supposed to be going to a movie. The theater in town apparently was showing the Benedict Cumberbatch, however you pronounce his name, Grinch movie. For free today, and I thought they were leaving at 3, so I mean, if to be fair, as far as I'm aware, it's the same, it's like a cartoon, but it's like the same as the other cartoon that's, you know, been out for like ever. They just got a different, you know, they just got Benedict to do it. And, you know, it's not like that, like the old movie is very long, so if that is all they did, then, oh, that's gotta be it. Then yeah, I could actually see them being back already.
A fine golden oath hoop. One worthy of a king.
An oath hoop, eh? Okay. I'm assuming that's why we got one from Soma as well then. If it's an oath hoop. Alright.
I found your arm ring amidst the wreckage of your ship.
By all that is great, I cannot believe my eyes and ears. Now you are pledged to the kingdom of Northex. That will show him.
I am honored to forge an alliance with your stock, King Eckwald of Northex. Long may you reign.
Thank you. As you are pledged to me, I am pledged to you. If ever I have an army to lend, you may make use of it.
Alright. What would be really fucking funny is the fact that I did that, like, like actually change something in the game to just like let me have like a cakewalk. It's like the final battle against like some mate, like against like the last person of like the Order of the Ancients or some shit. It's like the final boss, and like everybody they made alliances with, like their army show up, and like that guy shows up and just has like this massive army or something, just like ridiculous with him. Like that would be, oh god, that would be fucking amazing. Odds are by that point I will have forgot that he even existed, but I mean, what can you do? Alright, it's actually still quite a ways. Come on, horse, let us ride to the rat farm and see if we can rid them of said rats. God, I really hope that my Subject 13 video doesn't take as long as my last one. My last one, I was recording it, or I started to record it, right? And supper was being made. And I'm like, alright, well, it should only take me like a half hour, so I should be done by supper. Like an hour and a half later, I was finally done.
Tough lands, old man?
Those rats. I tried everything. I poured lye, I harvested locusts, I hired children to kill them. I need an army of miracles.
They are pesky and have ravaged your good crop. Nah, the gods can't get at rats.
Ha! You heathens and your gods. All I want is to rid my field of rats. Feed the fair folk of the Shire.
You need natural warriors to keep them at bay.
My poor fields. God,
Natural warriors, so like this woman who has cats, yes?
Shoo! Shoo!
I feel your army of cats have a destiny unrealized. You are a Freya of the Fens.
What? Who the hell is Freya? Is she the whore that tried to eat my cat queen last week?
Oh.
She's a goddess, much like you, with pious and mighty cats that help her fight. Show your claws, good lady.
Oh yes, mighty. That is what they are, and me, their goddess. If you want, use this key and see for yourself. Ooh, my pretty babies.
Okay, so that's what your charisma does. Now, whether or not you would have been able to get this key off of her otherwise, I don't know.
There you are. Head to the fields. Tat-tat. Fight your battle.
You get some air.
But first things first. Oh. Oh, look at the kitty. Oh, that's a big cat, man. I really wish she hadn't been talking. That would 100% have been my thumbnail there. Their meows the divining rod to heaven. Their claws are angelic hooks meant to climb the walls of Eden. No serpent or dragon can take them from my home. Felinus Maximus, I feed with them. I meow with them. I have built them a shrine in honor of them. They must be revered as saints. One day God will seek their holy plan, for they speak through him to us. Praise the holy meow. Alright. Oh, good. Now that she's done talking, I shall pet again. Oh, although... well, that obviously didn't quite work out as planned. Where did it go? Oh, what is this? Oh, there's another opal there. Look at that. The cat fucking helped me out there. Oh, here he is. Come here. There it is. Oh, look at the big kitty. That is really a giant cat. That is 100% going to be my thumbnail for this. Oh, right. I guess I gotta go and talk to the guy again. And see how the cats have already probably cleared all the vermin somehow.
Cats are sacred beings. They help keep harmony. Your rat problem has been taken care of. Pray to Freya.
I never thought the meow of cats could soothe my soul. Take this key. In my house I have some goods. Please help yourself.
Okay. Another world event complete. It makes me think, like, I hope I might check after we're done this part to see if like all those keys in my inventory are still there. Or not, because if all the keys are there, then that's fine. But if they're not all there, like if once I use them they disappear, then that kind of worries me that I have all those other keys that I just haven't used. Okay, items just over there, that's fine. Let's see what he has to say. Dear Mother, every night I pray and proclaim to the heavens, dear God, why so many rats? I regret to inform you I cannot pay my food tax, nor send you the oats and barley for your beer and porridge. The taste of your beer and porridge brings me so much joy. However, the rats of our land have taken the counsel of the devil and own the fertile soils like serpents in heaven. Pray to God every day and night, they will one day grant me freedom from their pestilence. Calls himself the fucking infested. Some supplies, that's good. Very good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 mysteries left. I don't know what that one is, and the mushroom one. Okay, so we definitely don't have time to complete all of them, so I'm actually going to leave it here for now. And next part, we'll finish off the last 6. How many do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we've done 9, so... Ah, God. And there's definitely too many, because 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are like actual quests that involve talking, so probably a little bit more involved. The mushroom one probably wouldn't take very long, and this, I do believe, is a legendary animal. It wasn't there when I went to make sure the symbol, when I went and made the symbol show up, but there was something to interact with there, and it just looked like an animal fight waiting to happen. So, yeah, next part we'll go. I won't do anything in between. But yeah, next part we'll clean up these. So next part might be fairly short, depending on how long these 6 take. But then next week, I guess on Thursday, we'll head into Grantebridgeschire. Or you know what? How many, is there even anywhere to raid in here? I mean, there might be, and we just can't see it. Huh, interesting. Because that has a raid on it, but obviously we can't do it. And this one has a raid, and it says 90, and it's not red, but but the raid itself might be part of that. Whatever. Maybe I'll just look up a map to see if there's any raids that I can do along here. So next part we'll do those 6 mysteries, and then I'll look up a map to see if there's any place we can raid on this side in this place, and if so, then we'll go and raid that. If not, then we'll probably just end it. there, or maybe we'll go and do a little bit of exploring in the place. Yeah, so I only have these Walden Church and Ravensburg, so I guess those are just stuck with me now. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. See, I have 12 opals. Oh, actually, since we do have a little bit of time, and I couldn't see what he had for sale, I do believe that my internet did come back now, because while I was running around trying to catch the fish, a bunch of my achievements popped, which shouldn't have happened unless I connected to the internet, right? And it does seem to be working on my phone. Yeah, you can go away, stopwatch. What the fuck? Reset. Go away. Stop. I don't care anymore. So let's just, I guess we'll just try and bring up one of my games, because if it's not working, obviously my game won't connect. But yeah, we'll see what he has for sale. I don't know, like he said his stock changes every day, and I imagine he's kind of like the, what was that guy? There's the guy in Odyssey, but I don't remember what it was that you needed to buy him. But he had like the loot box thing, which was always worthless, and then he had like specific things you could buy that were alright, but nothing like too special. And I imagine he's like that guy. So let's see. And I also want to see if he has like contracts for me, because I don't even know what those might be, come to think of it.
Hello there.
Oh yeah, okay, so you can
What
get
do
a
you have
contract
today?
from him. This section is empty. Weekly selection. There we go. And I just got 50 opals. Holdu Folk Shield. Blocking temporarily increases light damage. I don't really block, I more parry. Ooh, what is this? A Valkyrie effigy. Ooh, I like that. A Drekka bow. Increases range damage the heavier you are. Well, a symbol of knight's self-esteem will never falter in darkness or lead its owner astray. Obviously, that doesn't make a difference. So those are 120 for the daily thing. To be fair, it is a mythical shield that is already half upgraded, but I kind of want this, the Valkyrie effigy. So I'm going to buy that.
At least someone's doing something to spruce up the place.
Alright. And you know what?
Got a
Give me a
contract
contract.
for me.
There are contracts for killing things, contracts for... Well, it is mostly killing.
A former Yom Viking betrayed his brotherhood and turned his back on the gods. Code is strict about the punishment he deserves. That a deadly beast is roaming around here. Reed is known for his oratory skills and pretentious air. Thailand beat his opponent soundly, but the man refused to pay his winnings. Big mistake. Alright. So maybe that's what we'll do next time then. We'll do the 6 mysteries and then see what contracts we have and what we get for them. I imagine that they pay an opal, but I obviously have no way of knowing that for sure. Now, since I do have 2 statues of Odin here, we may as well replace one. I'll replace this one, I think. Assuming that this... no, actually that isn't the one I want to replace then. Assuming that the picture does represent how it looks. Let us apply that. Yeah, oh man, it's fucking golden and everything. Holy hell. Look at that golden statue. Fuck yeah. Alright. So now when you walk in, you got the golden Valkyrie and Odin. I mean, I'm tempted just to put another Valkyrie on the other side, but I do like the Odin statue. I may actually move that, because I do actually prefer the Odin statues being there, but I'm definitely... where's my Odin statue? There. It does say Odin wooden statue, so there may be like another version of that statue you can get. But I do want one of those Valkyrie statues up somewhere. Maybe right here, this would be a good place for it, instead of the well. There we are. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Alright, so that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.